morning, YouTube, friends and family. We are at Chatfield State Park. We got probably the last campsite here, or maybe there's one other spot, and there's probably 200 sites here. We spoke with the campground host last night, and she was just thoroughly frustrated with how the state park is being used as itinerant housing for people who can't find a place to live in the greater Denver area, and it's putting a major strain on the campground. It's changed radically even since last year when we were here. I guess the upshot is we may not be able to camp here for another 2 nights like we had planned to, and we'll have to find another place to shack up, which would be fine. We can find a place on Valerie's floor or in her backyard. We'll definitely find a place to stay, but it's kind of a bummer. We were hoping to camp here and sort of have our own space to rearrange our stuff and our thoughts before we headed off on this on the trail. So anyway, I hope you have a great day today. I know we will. I guess one of the major reasons that people can't find a place to live is that there are tens of thousands of people moving to Colorado every month. At least that's what it was last year, and it certainly hasn't gotten any better. Last year when we were here, we understood that 30,000 people a month were moving into the state of Colorado. So I don't know how urban planners or any developers can even keep up with that without somehow raping the land or destroying nature in some form or other. I mean, we have seen it even in our short time in Denver, just new developments going up, buildings being torn down, housing prices skyrocketing. It's just crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Okay, so if you watched the supplemental, you now know that I can successfully upload my vlogs from a Wi-Fi connection with my phone. It failed to upload from the Photos app. I had to do it directly from iMovie, and it took a lot longer, but it's gonna work, so I'm psyched for that. We're gonna go on a little hike down to the Chatfield Reservoir now and check out the scenery. I'm excited. I was really worried there that I was gonna have to figure out something else, so I'm glad that this is working. Thanks for coming with me on my day. Typically we prefer a more primitive campground, but we were just talking and this is kind of a nice place, you know. Every site has an electric hookup, so that means that the RVs are not running their generators. There's like a shower house that has laundry and dishwashing. We've got vending machines. There's even Wi-Fi at this campground. So again, not a primitive experience, but if you're looking for a convenient place to stay in the Denver suburbs area, Chatfield State Park is definitely a great place to stay. But make sure you make reservations because this place is increasingly popular. I don't know what kind of snake that was.
Corn snake.
I'm not sure. I want to know what kind of snake that was.
Corn snake.
It was really cool to see it, but I don't really want to see another one.
I think you're scared of snakes.
I'm not scared of snakes. I just have a fear of them.
Okay, Indiana Jones.
No.
I wish I could erase the memories from my head.
That cabin called the Slocum Cabin, they surmise is the oldest structure in the state of Colorado, built in 1852. Which is kind of laughable when you come from the east, when you've got buildings that are from the 1600s, but out here, that's really quite amazing. It was moved to the site, it was a little bit further to the south, so they could bring it inside the park boundary. Pretty cool though, really neat structure.
Wish that I could say that I was not misled, and I haven't seen any evidence, but you bet that I can tell that you knew what you were doing when you made my life live in hell. It was a death trap. I should have known it all along. It was a death trap. Time for me to move on. Those tight yoga pants that you still wear, your eyes of that cold blue. I still do notice your golden hair when I try to steer clear of you. And this is already painful enough. Why won't you just leave me alone? You know that you're...
This is Roxboro State Park, Roxboro State Park. This is where we will be starting the Colorado Trail in a couple days. We're just gonna do a little recon, buy some postcards, make sure we're not missing anything about the start of the hike. Ooh, caution, rattlesnake country. Never been to Colorado, you wouldn't know that there is a Starbucks on every corner. This is like, it could be like Seattle. Thank you. Yes.
It was a death trap. Why won't you just get out of my mind? It was a death trap.
We are at Andrea's other sister's house, Juliana. She lives in the city of Littleton, and we're just hanging out watching TV. You know, probably the last TV we'll watch in like 2 months. So we're just, soaking in all the culture we can before we take to the wilderness.
I should have known it all along. It was a death trap. Time for me to move on. It was a death trap.
I had to get out of that house. The kids and I just wasted 4 otherwise good hours of life in front of the television, vegging out and doing absolutely nothing. Suburbia is where nature goes to die. Suburbia is where people go to numb themselves to the natural world. Luckily there are green spaces here and there to regain a little bit of sanity, and that's what I'm doing right now. I just had to escape. The kids, I could not pull them away. They're just like... So I at least had to get out of there. It was just too much. Like I said, I am a nervous sort of personality. I can't stand sitting still. I just fell asleep there, just sitting. So I had to get the heck out. Our day's schedule is totally thrown off. I don't even know when we'll be finishing the rest of our day. Anyway, that's what I'm up against.
Alright. It was a death trap. Yeah, you know it was. It was a death trap. It was a death trap. Alright.
We are in Inglewood, Colorado. This is the Army Navy surplus store, the best Army Navy surplus store on the planet, or at least the best I've ever been in. It's got everything in the world for the outdoors at better prices than those places like we were at earlier. Right. All right, our night is over. It's about 8:30. We've been around and around today. We're back at Valerie's tonight and Josh's tonight. Thanks, you two, for letting us sleep at your place again. We'll see you in the morning. Tomorrow is the last day in society before we check out into the wilderness. Peace out, YouTube, friends, family.